A nigga might be from a third world country, but a nigga got standards.
Nigga, stop look at me. Boy, he there I there tap me. Yana TV that's a look at me.
Hola, hola. This is your boy Tico Trend. And I'm gonna talk about how women have more privilege than men and how they actually level the playing field when it comes to a man, basically. And although it sounded funny about how they complain that they're so discriminated against or they're so, disenfranchised and shit like that, but at the same time, they have all these fucking privileges, but don't want to accept the fact that they have all these privileges. And the thing that I mean by that is women as a whole basically have ridiculous amounts of privilege when it comes down, when you basically sort it out, basically. Women have privilege, and they have a shit ton of privilege. Half the privilege they got that they don't even fucking deserve it or they haven't even earned it, but they just have it just on GP basically because of pussy. And that's the cold hard truth about I've noticed with women and their privilege. Because like here's the thing, and it comes down to women's logic, how they can actually get away with shit, basically. The best way I can actually is if you ever been in a relationship or been married or, been dating and shit like that, basically. Here's women's logic. A woman would like legit say they don't, like a good example, if you're making food, you get yourself a plate or a bowl, you ask them if they want anything, they go, no, I'm trying to watch my diet. Okay, cool. So like you'll get back and you'll sit down and this heifer will eat off your plate. Now, if you've ever met me, I don't give a fuck what the fuck's going on. Don't eat off my fucking plate. Don't fuck with my money and don't fuck with my food, basically. Don't fuck with my money, don't fuck with my food, and don't fuck with my children. Legit. Because like, and then people will always go, well, if you love her, you can share. Fuck you. I had to share all my fucking life. I was a poor kid. I had to share all my fucking life. I don't want to share. I got money now. We got money, so I'm gonna need that bitch to go get her own fucking plate, literally. And that goes for my children too. Motherfucker, go get your own damn plate. And that's basically how I view my food. My food is my food. Go get your own shit. We got money. We rich. Compared to other people. So I don't like people eating off my plate. I'm more likely to throw my plate on the ground or flip it if somebody touches my fucking plate. Yeah, that's pretty much women logic, and the reason why women do that, apparently, is because how they logically come up with this thing where they eat off your plate is it's your plate and it's not their plate, so technically they're not eating it. Let that shit sink in for women's logic. Technically, they're not eating it because it's your plate. Despite the fact that there's probably like 1 billion calories in the shit that you're eating, and the shit is probably fattening as hell, technically they're not eating it because it's not their plate, it's your plate. That's basically women logic when it comes down to it. That's how they justify any fucking thing. They always flip it in a way where, like, logically they can actually accept it literally. Turn it on its head where they can actually accept it literally. And that's how women basically do things. Whereas, like, I was saying something about, like, when a woman asks you about cheating or, what if this happens? And you go, that's cheating. Well, this, that, and the other, and I don't understand. No, that's fucking cheating. I don't give a fuck how you want to spend this shit. It's fucking cheating. And that's the thing that men need to actually say when they first start meeting women and not be scared to say that shit. Because, what if this happens? Okay, no, it's still cheating. Okay, what if we're stuck on the elevator and this happens? It's fucking cheating. No matter how you cut it, it's fucking cheating. So I'm going to need you to quit asking this fucking question. No matter how you spin it, Miss Lawyer, it's still the same fucking question and it's still fucking cheating and it's the same fucking answer, literally. Because women will try to, like, repackage it in a way so they can actually, so they can actually get you to mentally justify why it's not cheating, or what the okay I'm to be allowed to do shit in the future reference. Literally, that's literally how that actually works. They'll ask you, well, what if this happens, or what if we're stuck in an elevator, or what if it's a natural disaster, or what if this? It's cheating, and if you get out, I'm breaking up with you. like legit. Matter of fact, even if you don't get out, I'm breaking up with you in that situation, because now I know how you actually think, and if you're stuck in that situation, I already know how this shit's going to pan out, basically, because you basically gave me your logistics on how you can freely make it okay to actually cheat, basically, by coming up with these different scenarios. So if you're ever stuck in a scenario and you tell me, well, this happened and this happened, I'm going, okay, right, and I'm gonna just walk away. That's legit women's logic. It's like just random shit like that makes it where they can make any situation okay in their mind, basically, and you have to accept it because in their mind it's okay. But the irony to that on the flip side is, if you were to do the same shit, it's not okay. It's not okay in the least bit, basically. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I realize about. That's the thing I realize about women's logic. They'll do anything to flip it and bring it in their favor, literally, or to make it okay. Make it so that you think it's okay in their mind, that it's okay and it's not wrong, literally. And that's the neat thing about it. Like, they will legit do some mental gymnastics and some mental verbal explaining to basically make it okay in their head, basically, so they won't feel guilty about the situation in the least bit. That's how women operate. That's what you need to remember, man. That's how women operate.